What's going on YouTube? It's Ben. Thanks for checking out my channel once again. For all of you that have not subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button right now. Please, I implore you, as well as smash that like button. So today, let's jump right into the video. I wanted to talk about all of the different avenues and different ventures you can take within the recruiting space. So I run my own recruiting agency, which basically works with direct clients to hire candidates for them on a contract to hire basis, or simply a direct hire basis where I get a fee for finding them and getting them the job by vetting them and sourcing them and interviewing them and yada, yada, yada. There's a billion different other ways you can go about making money in recruiting, and I want to talk about some of those today. So one of them is split partnerships. So I'm a solopreneur. And that's what I call myself. That's what a lot of people call themselves when they work alone and they make all of their money by themselves, for themselves. So I bring home my meat every single day. I hunt it, I earn it, and I eat it. Split partnerships in recruiting are where you team up with someone else. This person could be anywhere, literally anywhere. Search Facebook, find some recruiting groups, and you will find split partner groups where there are people in Nashville, Houston, Dallas, New York City, LA, you name it, anywhere that want to split deals with you, meaning they either have a client, like an awesome, huge company that's hiring a ton of people, or they either have candidates, like a large candidate pool of specific people that you may have a client to hire them at. So what that means is you can split the partnership. So that's why they're called split partners, meaning you'd pretty much go 50-50 on the fee that comes out of the deal. So let's say that someone in Houston, Texas approaches you and says, hey, I've got an awesome candidate. That candidate is located in Seattle. Do you have a position for them? Oh, I just so happen to have a position for them. So I take their resume, I submit them, and we agree upon a 50-50 split partnership. So that at the end of the day, if we make a $20,000 placement, I get $10,000. The partner in the split gets $10,000 because they brought me the candidate. So that's one way of making money. Another way of making money is to possibly source and vet and pass along candidates to people randomly, just more on a whim. You could post in a Facebook group that you have a candidate with a certain level of skills, and I don't have a place for them, and I have no company in my local area, but maybe you do. And so what you could do is you could basically sell that candidate. I guess it's sort of gray market selling a person, but you're really just selling their resume. And so you'd be selling that candidate off to someone for, I don't know, whatever percentage you think that they're going to inevitably make when they do place them fee-wise. So if you think that that candidate is going to make them a $20,000 fee, you might sell that candidate off for $1,000, $2,000, something like that, as long as you know it's going to be like a surefire deal and the person's going to be in the bag. Other ways you can make money. Straight up partnering with not split partners, but agency partners. So this is a huge and very easy way for people that are starting their own recruiting agencies to get off the ground. And it's in fact a huge way that I got off the ground. Partnering with other agencies on a 1099 basis. So when you work as an individual, there's many ways you can structure your business, but generally you're either a single member LLC or you're a C Corp or an S Corp. We're not going to get into taxation right now because it's boring as hell, but you should find an awesome CPA that will give you all the information you need, because that's incredibly important and could save you thousands of dollars. Side note. Anyways, working with other agencies, super lucrative. So think of it like this. I'm my own recruiting agency, and I find tons of clients, tons of companies that need candidates. I can partner up with tons of other agencies that are in the Seattle area that have the candidates that I need. So I don't have to go hunt after tons and tons of candidates, and I can partner with this agency because they've already got the candidates in place. They're not even looking for them, they already have them. They're literally looking to place them at jobs, and I've got the job for them. So I've got the client, they've got the candidate. We do sort of a split partnership thing, but it's a split agency deal. So it's really cool because you're actually working with people locally. You're working with them like on a more intertwined basis, so you're kind of more connected with them. You can share resources, you can share search tools, you can help each other out, and ultimately help grow each other's businesses as long as you're not stepping on each other's toes and things like that. So it's really important to know what boundaries exist and how you interact on those levels. The last thing I was going to mention is outsourcing. So running a recruiting agency, you don't have to do everything yourself. In fact, you shouldn't be doing everything yourself. I'm extremely greedy and I love to get every dollar that I can. And so when I find a client, I love to source for the client and get the candidate, place them, and take every single penny of the fee that I can, so long as Uncle Sam doesn't take, his cut. But nonetheless, I actually do this myself. I outsource and I utilize an offshore company that sources candidates for me. So whatever job recs I'm working on, recs short for requirements, whatever job recs I'm working on, I can actually give them the data, the job description, the location, the salary, all the information, and I can send it over to my offshore team, who I pay a nominal fee compared to what I would pay in the USA, to search, source, vet, nonstop and grind basically for me while I'm developing new clients and new business to eventually give them more jobs to search for. See how that circle works? And so we all make money. So at the end of the day, offshoring is a huge way to make money because it frees up a ton of your time and it makes everything more efficient, and you're paying a super nominal fee for someone to grind it out and do the search part of recruiting, which isn't the funnest, let's just be honest about it. So anyways, they get you a ton of candidates and you source through them, in a matter of 5 minutes, looking at resumes and saying, yeah, I'll place that one, that one, that one, and that one, and you submit the resumes as you see fit, and all of that. So there's a billion different avenues you can go through in recruiting. That's why in a bunch of my videos, I always say that, if you're in the recruiting agency game, getting a corporate slave job is pretty much plan C. It's not even plan B anymore because it's really just so many ways that you can make money once you're in the industry and you get to know how it works. You get to know different ways of making money. And if you ever fall on slow times, for instance, right now, there are literally like 10 people I could call and ask to work with them directly on some roles that they have to recruit for. And I could find, a few of their roles and make $10,000 in like 2 weeks. And so it's a really awesome game in that sense. And so I just wanted to kind of just inform everyone that it's not just simply, you start a recruiting agency and you run your recruiting agency. There are partnerships, splits, outsourcing, a billion different avenues that you can make money in. And as you rise up and get higher in this game, you learn more technique and better strategy on how to go about utilizing all of those in concert so that you can be best strategizing your time, your money, and your energy so that you're doing less work, making more money, and you kind of reach this pinnacle where you're basically kind of, automating things and making a shit ton of money. So that's pretty much all I've got today for Wednesday, guys. I really appreciate you checking out the channel. Again, smash the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys on Thursday for sure. So take care. Peace.